Provisional voting is one of the most intimidating parts of Election Day, especially for a new poll worker. We will take a few moments to show you the completed forms and explain what they are used for. The first form we will discuss is the blue change of address form. This form, while filled out at the provisional table, is not filled out for a provisional voter. The only time this form is filled out is when a voter moves, but they are in the same precinct they were formerly registered in. The Android tablet will tell you if they are a blue change of address voter, or a blue COA for short. After the voter completes this form, place this form into your important notice envelope and have the voter go to the voting booths to vote. They will put their ballot into the DS200 just as any other voter would. The next form is the 10L change of name. This is another form that is filled out at the provisional table, but the voter votes a regular ballot. The only time a voter fills this form out is if they change their name and still reside at the same address or an address in the same precinct where they are registered to vote. They will fill this form out completely as shown. When done, place this form in your important forms envelope and direct the voter to the voting booths to vote. The 12H form is given to a provisional voter. This form informs the provisional voter of their rights as well as who to contact to find out if their provisional ballot was counted or not. The 12B envelope is what provisional ballots are placed in before going into the front slot of the ballot box. Make sure the form is filled out completely as shown. The 12B acts like a voter registration or voter update form. The Board of Election staff use this information to determine if the voter's ballot is potentially good or not, as well as registering them for future elections. The 12D form is what we call the ornery voter form. These are voters, for whatever reason, refuse to be redirected to the proper polling location. The 12D form protects you from a he said, she said scenario. This form proves that you did your job in trying to redirect the voter to their proper location and they refused. Attach this form to the completed 12B envelope. Your main responsibilities are to help the voters fill out the documents correctly. Do not let a provisional voter cast their ballot into the DS200. Put all your completed documents, including your PEO sign-in sheet, into the important forms envelope. Count the number of provisional votes that were cast in your precinct, and make sure that that number is on the ballot accounting sheet. Finally, to make sure the important notice envelope and provisional ballots go into the orange provisional bag at the end of the night.